Is there maybe a first date red flag or maybe a deal breaker for you when it comes to, a first date?
Geez, a wedding ring.
It's a solid one.
Um, yeah, I get. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know any real examples, but I'm sure they'd be pretty obvious pretty quick if they were.
I think wedding ring is probably the strongest one we
I
can
don't date too
get.
much now. I'm in a pretty serious thing.
Understandably. And for you in this episode, I'm a Tron fan, and I know in this you get to kind of jump back into a video game again for a really fun scene. Just what was that experience like? And getting the costume on, I'm sure it had to be kind of a wild experience.
It was fun. Look, that really went to show, how much dough they were going to kick over for this episode. I was really impressed. No, it was very sweet. It was what those elements did were they really showed like a great, kind of fantastical way of exploring this character's PTSD, hallucinations, visualizations. Um, um, and so, yeah, they were great. They were fun. They were exciting. They were exciting to shoot and adding some flair, to keep it, kind of keep the story levitating a little bit.
And for you, I guess, what was it like? Because I'm sure you filmed this last year amid the pandemic at some point. I think a lot of this filmed in the fall and winter. Just what was that experience like, and how did it compare to being on a normal project in normal times?
Oh, from filming this last year, yeah, there were two little plus sides to the pandemic. One was getting to binge watch Modern Love, and it was it was one of my favorite things to watch throughout the whole pandemic. I mean, I'd never held my gal's hand tighter or held it closer, and we never wanted it to end. And the next part was going to shoot this episode. It was great. We shot in upstate New York. We shot a 4th of July scene in the middle of winter. It was great.
And
It,
in this, oh,
uh,
sorry.
right.
I was gonna say your character, when he does, start to see Anna Paquin's character a bit more, we start to learn that he picked up all these handyman skills in order to become the best husband he could be. I'm just wondering for you if there's one way maybe you've become a better partner, or something you do now that maybe you didn't expect to have been doing a few years ago.
Uh, um, Communication, mon frere.
Is key
Yeah, that's
always.
it. Look, that's it. I mean, look, this you know, um, it's actually a true thing. Being able to communicate vulnerable moments, you know, and all the above in this situation. What kind of drew me to the Spence character was in an interview that I'd heard of the actual guy. It sounded like he kind of felt undeserving of love, which is rare for one to think a soldier would feel, somebody who fought for their country and comes back and is capable of so much, but can still feel undeserving of love. And I think that's an emotion that John Crowley really wanted to explore. I remember we were shooting a scene and I asked him afterwards, was it wrong of me to sort of, be sentimental during that scene? Was I dropping the guard too quick? It was our first scene we shot. And he said, man, I think it's so refreshing to see somebody who's, coincidentally a soldier showed this side. We always think they're playing tough guy. And from that moment, it was, it was refreshing sailing. It wasn't Mr. Macho. It was Mr. Everyday guy that just so happened to be a soldier, did something like this, but feels just like the rest of us. And so, yeah.
Well,